Stop being afraid to ask. Stop letting fear of rejection keep your mouth shut, your hands tied, and your life small. Too many people are living far beneath their potential because they are scared of one simple thing: opening their mouth and asking. Asking for help, asking for guidance, asking for opportunity, asking for clarity, asking for what they know deep inside they deserve. And yet the silence keeps them stuck. Silence keeps them in the shadows. Silence robs them of the very progress they could have had if only they had the courage to speak. Think about it. How many chances have slipped past you because you didn't ask? How many times did you stay silent because you worried about looking weak, worried about sounding foolish, worried about hearing the word no? And yet, those very moments could have been the doors to change your entire life. A single ask could unlock a new relationship, a new business, a new level of growth. But fear of rejection keeps you frozen. The truth is, asking is not weakness. Asking is strength. It takes courage to admit you don't know everything. It takes humility to say you need help. It takes boldness to step forward and request something that matters to you. And every time you ask, you show yourself and the world that you are serious about growth. People who never ask never grow. People who never ask never receive. The ancient truth is simple: ask and you shall receive. But if you never ask, you will always remain empty-handed. Why do we fear asking? Because of rejection, because of the word no. But let me tell you something: no will not kill you. Rejection will not break you. In fact, rejection is just a redirection. A no is not the end of your journey. It is simply a turn, a shift, a guidepost pointing you toward the right place. If you fear rejection, you will never experience direction. The people who move the furthest in life are not the ones who always get yes, but the ones who are willing to keep asking, even when they hear no. Fear lives in the mind, not in reality. You imagine the embarrassment, you imagine the laughter, you imagine the shame. But in truth, most of the rejection you picture will never happen. Often when you ask, people want to help. Often when you ask, opportunities open. Often when you ask, doors swing wide that you thought were locked forever. But you never know until you ask. Fear is a story your mind tells you to keep you safe. But safety is not the same as living. Safety is not the same as fulfilling your purpose. Safety is not the same as growth. You must understand that the fear you feel before asking is a signal, not a stop sign. That fear means you're stepping into territory where growth lives. If you only live where there is no fear, you'll live in a box so small you'll suffocate. But the moment you push through that fear and you ask, you expand, you stretch, you step into a bigger version of yourself. Every ask is a step toward mastery. When you ask, you learn. If the answer is yes, you receive, and your life moves forward. If the answer is no, you gain resilience, you gain strength, you gain feedback that refines your path. Either way, you grow. Either way, you win. People who are afraid to ask never experience that kind of growth. They sit in silence, wishing, hoping, waiting, while those who dare to ask are out there building, learning, and living. Stop worrying about what people will think of you when you ask. Stop telling yourself that you'll look weak or desperate or unworthy. The truth is, people respect those who ask, because asking shows you are serious. Asking shows you are willing to put yourself out there. Asking shows you are not afraid to admit you don't have it all figured out. And let me tell you something. Nobody has it all figured out. Everyone has moments when they needed help, when they needed direction, when they needed a door open for them. The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is that the successful ones were not afraid to ask. Think about the greatest innovators, the leaders, the people who changed history. Do you think they walked through life without asking? No. They asked for resources. They asked for mentorship. They asked for partnership. They asked for belief when no one could see what they saw. And yes, they heard no. Yes, they faced rejection. Yes, people laughed at them. But they kept asking. They kept knocking. They kept seeking. And eventually, the right door opened. What if your dream is just one ask away? What if the breakthrough you've been waiting for is on the other side of one question you're too afraid to ask? What if your entire future is waiting for you to stop caring about the word no? How much longer will you let fear hold your tongue when courage could change your life? You must learn to reframe rejection. A no is not a wall. A no is not failure. A no is feedback. A no is training. A no is strengthening your character, preparing you for the yes that will matter most. If every door opened the first time you asked, you would never learn perseverance. If everyone said yes, you would never develop grit. Rejection is part of the process, and the process is what makes you great. The most dangerous thing you can do is stay silent. Silence is safe, but silence is also slow death. Silence is watching life pass you by while you sit in the shadows. Silence is the voice of fear winning. But when you ask, you declare that fear will not win. You declare that you are willing to put yourself out there. You declare that you are hungry enough to keep trying. And hunger always finds a way. The irony is, people who are afraid to ask often admire those who are bold enough to do it. You see someone walk up to a stranger, ask for a chance, ask for advice, ask for an opportunity, and you respect them. Deep down, you wish you had that courage. But the only thing separating you from them is action. They felt the same fear you feel. The difference is they didn't let the fear stop them. Stop telling yourself you're not ready to ask. Stop telling yourself you're not worthy. Stop telling yourself it's not the right time. There will never be a perfect time. There will never be a day when you wake up with zero fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. That's what asking is, courage. And don't just ask once. Keep asking. Keep pushing. Keep seeking. Because persistence is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. When you ask and hear no, don't shrink back. Don't run away. Don't let it break you. Stand tall and ask again, ask differently, ask somewhere else, ask someone new, because the right yes is worth every no you face along the way. Stop being afraid to ask, because life rewards the bold. Life rewards those who are willing to step forward, willing to risk rejection, willing to knock on doors even when they've been shut before. Life rewards those who refuse to let fear silence them. Your future is waiting. Your opportunity is waiting. Your destiny is waiting. And it is unlocked with your voice, with your courage, with your willingness to ask. Don't let another day pass you by in silence. Don't let fear keep you small. Don't let the word no hold more power over you than the possibility of yes. This is your moment. Open your mouth, speak your request, make your ask. Because you have nothing to lose but the chains of fear and everything to gain. A life that is bigger, bolder, and more powerful than you ever imagined. Stop being afraid to ask. Your future is listening.